Hello everyone, today we're going to do some seed starting for the warm season crops, and I'm using my beautiful new pink GreenStalk tray. I'm also using their new Plant Mama t-shirt that they launched with the Mother's Day sale. It's been raining like crazy here for the past couple weeks, so I haven't been able to be outside too much, so things have sort of exploded and I need to harvest a few things. I haven't harvested since the last video, but now let's focus here on the seed starting. Most of these seeds are going to go into my raised bed garden that's right over there behind the camera. You can see it right now, but those are bigger things that need more space. I have already started my tomatoes and peppers, but here I have some other things for the summer, which I'm excited to grow. A few things for, I don't want to say the first time, but I've grown them all before, but I never really had luck with a few of them, and I'm excited to possibly have better luck with them this year. Two of them being squash, winter squash and cucumbers. My previous garden, I had lots of cucumber beetles and vine borers, so I could never really have a good crop of cucumbers to pickle ever. We get some fresh and eat fresh, but that was it. And I never really got a lot of winter squash either, which we love to eat. So it'll be very exciting to, if we can get some to mature this year. So let's start with the squash first. I have 3 varieties here. We're going to do the honey nut squash. Actually, it's a little bit far the camera, so I'm just going to put the picture on the screen. This one is a baby of a butternut with a buttercup, which I just realized that are the other 2 ones that I'm growing. I have a butternut squash from Jones, and this is a buttercup type. It's a Brazilian variety. It's in Portuguese here. It's called a Abóbora Itapuã. It's kind of like a kabocha-like kind or a buttercup kind. And for the cucumber, which is the other crop that I have a bit of a challenge growing, I got 3 varieties also. I have an interesting one. This was a request from my husband because he loves those little cornichons, the French little pickles. And this is supposed to be a variety that you use for that from France. So it's called Adam Gherkin F1 as a F1 hybrid, and it's a hybrid pickling cucumber. And you pick them young to make the little cornichon pickles. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll put a picture of the pickles on the screen too. You've probably seen them in charcuterie boards and stuff like that. And then the other one I'm going to grow is a pickling cucumber, which is also F1 hybrid, and is called Supremo F1. But I do have this one that it's a heirloom from Hawaii. It's a Japanese style cucumber. Next we have beans. I'm going to start 3 varieties of beans here. One of which is one of my favorite green bean, which I actually prefer the long beans, the Asian long beans. This one is from Johnny's too. It's called python beans. I think that's how you pronounce it. And I love to eat this. I did live in Hawaii for a while, for 7 years, and that's where I went to culinary school too, and we used a lot of these beans in cooking, and I love them. I also have my favorite from last year, the scarlet runner beans, which were beautiful in my New York City garden. Had lots of gorgeous, beautiful red flowers, and also produced these amazing, beautiful, delicious beans at the end that I harvested and cooked for a video here for you guys. And it was so good. It's so tasty. I wanted to grow a lot more this year. I don't really know where I'm going to put them. I need to get a trellis, but I'm going to start anyway to force myself to figure it out. So those 2 are pole beans, and they need to climb somewhere. It's still with beans. I'm going to do a bush bean variety, a couple bush bean varieties. This is an old seed that I had it for a couple years ago. It's called Celine bush beans. It's a lavender color bush beans. They're very pretty. I grew them before and they're tasty too. They're very skinny and easy to cook. Very good. So I'm going to try to use this up to put on my raised beds and possibly maybe some on my green stalks too. Then I'm going to do another one. This one I'm going to direct sow on the raised bed. This is a dragon tongue bean. And then I also have a tomatillo that I want to try to grow this year. Maybe actually, I don't need to do, I'm going to put the dragon tongue beans here. I don't need to do 6 tomatillos because they produce a lot. You need to do at least more than 1 tomatillo for them to cross-pollinate and produce fruit, so at least 2. I got a variety here that's a bit bigger than the one I grew before. The ones I grew in my previous garden were very small. And then I'm going to try some sweet corn, which I have never had luck growing. They always got eaten up the plant before I even got to maturity. And we have raccoons here, and everybody keeps warning me that the raccoons will eat my corn, but I'm going to try anyway. I'm just going to see. I just want to see if I can at least grow it to maturity, and we'll learn from it. This year is our learning year in this garden because it's our first year here, first year with these conditions, this climate, this space. So everything's going to be a learning experience, and I'm not going to get discouraged by if things get eaten up or things don't work out. It's just going to be something that I learn to apply then next year. Oh, I also have okra. And I'm gonna do 2 varieties of okra. I love eating okra. I'm from Brazil, from the northeast of Brazil. Not everyone in Brazil eats a lot of okra, but in the northeast we eat a lot of it. It's very hot there and it grows very well. So I have 2 varieties here. This is a Brazilian one that's spineless, and this is a Hill Country okra from True Love Seeds, which I got it in a seed swap in New York City, and it's from 2019. I heard that okra seeds are not very viable for a long time, so I'm gonna put a lot of them and see if they'll germinate, just to test our luck. Now, before this rain comes, I tried to just come out here real quick when the sky cleared, but we do have rain in the forecast today, so I might have to be fast or we might have to move inside. But let's try to do it here first. I'm going to use this tray for mixing the soil. I didn't realize this when I first started my seeds, that you could just do that, and then I saw some other people doing it, and I was like, oh, genius. You can just pour your soil here and mix with water and then fill up the trays. So that's what we are going to do. I'm going to use my favorite soil, which is the Fox Farm Happy Frog potting soil. I always use them for starting seeds, and especially these big seeds here. They all are going to do okay in this coarser potting soil too, or they should at least. Okay, this potting soil feels a little wet, so I might not need to put too much water in there. Okay, another thing I'm going to tell you guys, a little embarrassing. I'm feeling kind of awkward, weird about getting my beautiful pink trays dirty. Did anybody relate? I don't know. I kept delaying doing this because they look so pretty. I don't want to get them all full of dirt, but that's what they're for. So we are going to do it. And let me see here. So if you only have one GreenStalk tray, this tray is underneath to catch the water. But because I had that one extra and I don't want to make this too dirty, I didn't want to mix the soil down there. We got a little dirty, but it's okay. And this soil actually doesn't feel too bad. It's slightly moist. This bag was outside, so probably got some rain too. Okay, so I might not even need to put too much water. I'll just water after. Now I'm going to just move the seeds to the back so I can fill the trays, and then I'm going to make my labels. That's usually what I do. They might change the order, but I kind of have an idea what I'm going to do. And then we're going to sow the seeds. But let's get this all filled up with soil first. Okay, I just filled up the pink ones. I will fill this and do the okra inside, but just let you guys know the varieties of okra that I'm growing. And we try to be a little fast here. I'm just going to make my labels real quick and I'll show you, and I will start sowing. You know what, I changed my mind. Since we're a bit in a rush here because of the rain, I am going to start sowing once I'm putting the seeds here, just so I don't have to do another step. So I'm just gonna get the tomatillo. This is a brand new pack for this year. I never used this one. The seeds are very tiny, but these guys usually germinate very readily. I'm going to put 2 seeds only. Hopefully it's focusing on my hand. Of each. That didn't come with too many seeds actually. 2, 4, 6. I'll put this back. And I'll try to tin this time. I have a hard time tinning, I'll be honest. I'm going to just use this. Let me read it. Do I have to? Okay, I think the seeds are very small. I don't really need to bury it very much. So I'm just going to place the seeds on the top. Maybe I should do them, a little bit separate, so it'll be easier for me to tin it if I have to, if they don't both germinate. Now we're going to do this huge seed here, the beans. I couldn't have soaked this in advance to speed up germination, but I'm okay. I want to see how long they would take on their own. So just have 6 beans here. And I usually inoculate this, or I did it last year. Maybe just do 1. Hopefully I will just hope that they will germinate well. But I usually inoculate them with the rhizobium bacteria that helps them fix nitrogen in the soil, or they form a symbiotic relationship with the roots, but I don't have it right now. We're going to just do it like this, which I'm really sad. I wish I would done it, but I have to find it. I don't know what it is. And if I sow more beans, I will definitely add some of that to try to get our raised beds inoculated and add the beneficial bacteria to there. Okay, next, let's keep going on. I did tomatillos, dragon tongue beans. Let's do a whole tray of these bush beans. I have lots of seeds for this one. These ones are smaller. I'm going to do 2 each. Oh, the sun is out again. Wonderful, good for us. The bean seeds, because they're a little bit bigger, you can sow them a little deeper too. Usually the rule of thumb, it says you sow twice as the size of the seed. Now, the tomatillo was tiny, but basically just kind of surface sowed it. And tomatillo used to volunteer all the time in my garden, so I think just being on the top surface, it's okay. So did beans, but you know, we can do them a little bit deeper. So I'm grabbing 2 seeds and I'm sowing 2 seeds per cell. And I will have to thin this. I'll do this one too as well. I have to thin this to the strongest seedling because beans don't like seed disturbance. Actually, most of these guys here don't, other than tomatillo, I'm not sure. So these guys, I won't be able to separate it. I'll have to be strong enough to just thin them, which I really dislike because I feel like I'm killing my seedlings, which is silly. But it's necessary if you want to have a healthy crop, or, I mean, it's not necessary, but you can still try and separate them if you want, but I don't want to damage the root system, so I will thin them out to the strongest one of the 2 if both of them germinate. If only one of them germinate, even easier, we don't have to thin. I'll do these other 2 beans together. So 3 in one, 3 in another one. This is the scarlet runner bean. I want to plant more of this scarlet runner bean. I just need to figure out where I'm going to plant it. So this bean is huge. I'll show you guys the seed. The seed is ginormous. I might only do 1 per because this guy's germinated pretty good and it's so big. Look at this beauty. It's so beautiful and tastes really good too. So I'm looking forward to grow them, to let it mature in the vine dry so we can eat it through the winter. Okay, so let's make my label. I'll do this correctly so I don't get confused. I'm gonna just write here. Okay, scarlet runner bean, and the next is going to be the Python long bean. Hopefully I'm pronouncing this correctly. I grew the red noodle bean before and it was so good. Also, this one is not an F1 hybrid, so I could save seed from it. What is the germination? This one says 94% germination test, and I'm opening this for the first time. So I'm only going to put 3 seeds in there and see what, maybe 1 with 2. Let's gamble with 1. But I'll do 1, 2, and 1, just because 4 seeds fell in my hand. Then I'm going to do the corn. And I'm really hoping if I can get 1 or 2 ears of corn this year, I would be so happy. This is organic. Okay. Let's open. Also brand new for this year, this pack. Lots of germination. This is 95 germination rate, so I don't want to waste my seeds either. I might do 1 extra, 7. But we're going to do 1 per hole, and I'm going to do a deep bit of a big hole too, because those are all big seeds. This one's going to have, I'm putting the one in the middle with 2. Right, then I'm going to close it up. cucumbers and squash are last. So I'm gonna start with this. I'll push this back a little bit. Japan cucumber. I'm just gonna call it Japanese cucumber. And one of these cucumbers I wanna grow, I don't know if you guys saw earlier, in my Vego pot that has a trellis, and see how it goes. But to do the Japanese cucumber, for this one I'm going to do the labels right before so I can open the package all at once. This is a Supremo for pickling. The Japanese cucumber I like for fresh eating. It's my favorite for making salads. So that one I'm not sure about pickling much, but I do make cucumber kimchi fresh. I would eat that in a couple days after we make it. It's so delicious. But I haven't ever tried fermenting like I do with the other more pickling cucumbers. And the last one is the gherkin, the Adam gherkin. Curious to see how this one's going to turn out for us. Okay, those are the three. Now let's go for the seeds. Those are old, so I might do even three. I feel bad doing 3 seeds. Let me see how many seeds I have here. Oh, not as many. I only have 6 seeds. So I'm gonna do 2 and 2 and save 2 seeds special. If I decided to try to do one more round in case these guys don't germinate or something happens to them. Then the Supremo cucumber. I tried to grow this in the past, I just couldn't because of the cucumber beetles. I'll do 4 as well. This was for, when did I buy this? Oh, it doesn't have the germination test stuff. Oh, the sticker is missing in this one. It's okay. Usually Johnny puts the sticker in front of the packs over here. Okay, 2 on each. And then last but not least, the gherkin. Oh, this is the sticker. This is the germination test, 99%. And for 24, because those are new. So this one's going to be only 1 seed each, because I don't like wasting seeds. Oh, and these are treated, I guess. They're colored. I don't really like when they're colored. I have to know what this really means. But anyway, they have a little bit of coating on them for something. The 1 each also. This one only 1 each, sorry. Close it by. Now the last thing we have here are our pumpkins, which please guys wish me luck. I would love to be able to successfully grow a winter squash this year. And this one I'm going to do 2 also. So let's push this so we can see. Oh, you know what? I'm going to change because it's just easier to read. I'm going to put these beans here since they are all the same. And this one, since the direction of the tag is going to be this way, I'm going to put here also. So block party, butternut, honey nut. Also a request from my husband. My husband loves honey nut squashes. I grew 1 only last year and we treasured very much when we ate it. So hopefully we have a few this year. And last was for me. We both like butternut, and this one is for me because I love the Brazilian squashes. See how that though here, completely different climate, so shouldn't have high expectations, but it doesn't hurt to try. Okay, so I start with this because it was in my hand. It's open, so I wonder if I tried to grow this last year, it just didn't work. Oh, I probably shared seeds with some friends. I don't remember, I have to watch my videos from last year. But I'm gonna do 2 seeds each. Squash, I have sometimes, not always I guess, they can be a bit tricky to germinate. But we'll see what happens this year. I'm putting 2 seeds on each. I'm hoping for the best. Honey nut. This is from the Hudson Valley Seed Company, which is very close to us, only an hour away. So hopefully they're adapted for our climate here and it will grow well here for us. I'm not sure if they have vine borders there or how they manage. This is supposed to be organic. So 2 on each in there too. And then last but not least, also brand new for this year, butternut squash, which I have never tried to grow before. And these 2, let's just mention this. Oh, actually all of them. These are all, I might not say this correctly, but those are all Cucurbita moscata. which are more resistant to vine borers. I don't know if I have vine borers here, but I'm slightly traumatized for the past 4 years. So I'm just going to grow the resistant varieties and see how it goes. I'm still growing summer squash, which is not from the Moscata variety. It's the Cucurbita purple, I think. And those could be more susceptible. So we'll see what happens to those. But those I'm going to direct sow in the beds, I think. But anyway, these guys, again, 2 of each seed. Actually, 98% germination test. I already put 2 in there, but I'm going to put 1 here. Don't want to waste the seeds either, because who knows, maybe next year we gotta have a huge pumpkin patch. That'll be my dream. If I can figure out how to work the soil behind our pond, I would love to have a more production garden there with the biggest stuff growing. So here it is. Didn't rain on us. Wonderful. I'm just gonna cover all of that. Now I'm gonna take my seeds out of here and just give this all a really good watering. I'm always afraid to get my seeds wet, so I don't have a lot of space outside here anymore. I'll put them in there for now. And I'm going to try to be gentle and not make a lot of a mess watering everything. The only small seeds in here are these tomatillos. Actually, I gotta be careful. Oops, don't want to make it stick to my hands. But these guys, I don't want to dislodge the seeds when I water. I might have to miss it. But I'll start with the ones in the back, because when the water is full, it's a bit harder to control. I'll try to real fast do here. Hopefully I don't. Oops. I might miss the tomatillos. I'm afraid to dislodge them. So once I take them inside, I might just miss it. Oh, put it up. Okay. We got it. Hopefully the seeds stayed in place. And we're going to use the domes today too that they have launched. So these guys stay nice and moist. I am taking them inside. Oh, I got my hair wet. Oh, well. They could stay outside if it was warm enough in my region, but we are going to have a little bit of a cold spell next week, so they're going in with me. And then those domes, let me show you on the closer one. This is one of the green ones is empty, but I will bring it here because it's easier. And I'll do the same with the pink ones. There's a little lock thing here. You see? And there's this little space for that to get in on this side. So on both sides, actually. Oh, there's on both sides. Okay, I thought it was only one. And then you just kind of secure them in place there, which is cool. So now it doesn't fall, even if you turn it. Isn't it cool? This was a nice design from GreenStalk. And I think they just posted a video on their channel speaking about the design, talking about their design process. And I had the chance to go visit them this spring in Tennessee. And they talked about it over there too, which was really cool. So I'm very glad that I can use it now after seeing it being developed there. So just going to, oh, this looks so cool, to add all of this. And these domes, I think they come in sets of 6. So if you buy them, it would be enough for you to do your whole seed tray if you have the GreenStalk seed tray, which are super sturdy and nice. I've been really liking them. And then the water, but this bottom part over here is full of water. So they will keep getting, the soil is going to keep getting moist and the moisture is going to be trapped by the dome. So the surface of the soil should stay moist too. And that will help with the germination as well. But here we have it. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful pink seed tray. Now full of seeds that will soon enough hopefully become little baby seedlings that we all love. I'm just going to put my seeds inside now in case it started raining. I don't want them to get wet, the seed packs. Then I'm going to come out and show you guys a little bit around the garden. Okay, I'm back. I'll leave this right here in the middle and to the side. And I've got a little basket with a pruner. And we're going to take a look at everything that's going on here. I'll be honest, it's been raining a lot and I did not come out to the garden to care for it as much as I usually do, especially this time of the year. I just feel some more drizzly now, but things are still looking okay. We did have some more incidents with the groundhog. That little guy just keeps coming and eating our brassicas on the bottom 2 tiers. He just ate this one that had a broccoli, which is sad, so I'm gonna go ahead and harvest the other ones. I doubt he will get all the way up here to get these guys, but I have some other ones here. Oh my gosh, this one is passing its prime. I didn't realize it. It's growing too fast, very fast too, because of the rain. They're just, let me see if I can focus on this floret. They're just going on to town over here, so I'm gonna harvest these guys. I harvested a couple already without filming, but now I have enough to just make a little bunch, and that'll be cool. I have some strawberries, which I think they might not taste very sweet with all this water that we're having, but we'll see. See how they taste like when it matures. The other guys here, the spinach, look at that. Started to bolt completely. I didn't harvest too because I wanted to show you guys. I don't really know why. I read that could be because of inconsistent watering, either too much or too little, and definitely having too much for the rain. It's not as hot that I would think they will bolt, but we did have a couple days that are really hot in the 80s, so I'm not sure. The cilantro kind of bolted too, but I have been harvesting to eat, to garnish our food. So still good. I might harvest a little more today too. And we're having some earwig damage on some of our crops, but I am not out here. Everybody's just fending for themselves. I'm not even covering anything anymore with all this rain. Everything was really wet and hard to deal with. I just put it over there. So, but everything's gonna be okay. So this cabbage got a bit damaged too with the earwigs, which I'm not sure if with the covers or not, if they will just climb underneath or something, but still looks pretty good. And check this out, guys. Look what we have over here. Look how much bigger the cauliflower is. Isn't it pretty? Maybe in a week or two we'll be harvesting that. There's another one over here. I think this one, oh my gosh, this one is even bigger already. Look at that. Very nice. I might have to harvest this Napa cabbage too, because everything here is needing a bit more space. Look how big everything in this raised bed is. The raised bed is here in the middle also, because this beautiful maple tree out here is full of leaves and shading half of our patio. I think I have said that before in a video, and I'm trying to see what I can do to get these guys to get more sun. I might actually have to move this table out of here, and I was thinking to put some mulch. Oops, I gave you a little sneak peek of what's going on in the garden over there, but I'll put some mulch in the front and then put the table there. We'll talk more about that garden later. But here still we get some sun, and these green stalks are getting some sun, so they're growing okay. But this one too, sorry, I hope the camera is not too shaky, but those two are a bit slow because they have been heavily shaded by this huge tree. So we'll figure out how the layout's going to be once it stops raining and you can spend more time outside. But for now, let's get this broccoli harvested. Oh, look at this. I don't know if you can see in camera. There's a spider. I don't know if the camera will pick up. You can see this little blurry dot. There's a spider in a spider web. So this is our pest control over there. But I'm going to have to move it in order to harvest the broccoli. I'm going to have to dislodge her. But she'll just make another web somewhere. Also, let me just mention that this kohlrabi here is a monster. Look how huge this guy got. But I think it's not forming a bulb. So I might have to harvest just to get the leaves. But we do have visitors coming tomorrow. My husband's family is going to come to visit, so I don't want to harvest everything because I want some pretty stuff for them to see. Otherwise, I would harvest the Napa cabbage already to make kimchi, but I might wait until after they come for that. But now let's get that broccoli first and then harvest the other ones in the GreenStalk, and I'm going to harvest the spinach too because it's not looking very great, and we'll think of something that we can plant it in there later instead. Maybe those beans that I have started. Okay, let's get this broccoli here first. I might have to say sorry to my friend Spider. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to remove your web. Don't come to the broccoli. Go somewhere else. Oh, just... You can stay in the bed. Just stay in some... You like the broccoli because of the florets, huh? Man, I don't know if you guys are seeing this in the video. Okay, she fell. Sorry, little one. She's my pest control friend, so I'm grateful that she's here. But before she climbs back up, let me take this broccoli. My goodness, there's so many side shoots. This guy's so tall. I'm gonna cut it all the way to the bottom, more than I would, or I will with the GreenStalk ones. Make sure the spider's not here. Looking good. Oh my God, it's bigger than my tray. And I'm going to do another one here. And these are sprouting broccoli. So I pinch this and they will just keep producing side shoots like this. I prefer to eat these side shoots with the leaves than just regular broccoli. That's why I mostly grew some sprouting broccoli. I tried to grow a heading one, but the groundhog ate it. And I'm gonna get this broccoli out of the way because who knows, maybe it will. My goodness, look how tall. I'm gonna make a flower bouquet with this, how tall those guys are. And now this was the side shoot from where I pinched it. There's another one growing here. More could come from that side, but I'm gonna cut right here with another leaf because hopefully another one will come from this junction over here. Let me turn it. Maybe it's easier to see with this one. See, this is what I pinched it because it's a sprouting broccoli and the package said it was recommended to pinch. So the pinch is right here. And then we have these two more. And I think that I want to leave some leaves here to see if I can get some more broccoli from the top. So I will harvest right before the next node. Hopefully 2 more will come there and 2 more will come here. And then we have 2 little ones. All right, now there's another one. This one is not ready yet. Turn one more time. There's more here. And then we're gonna grab the ones on the top after that. So there's one here. I'm also gonna do in between the nodes. I'm not sure if it is going to work or not. I mean, I'm new to this. This is the first time that I'm pinching these guys. I did grow them last year and they produced a main head and kept doing side shoots, but you never know. We'll learn together too. I don't fully remember, to be quite honest. I just remember that, oops, they were very prolific and I harvested a lot of broccoli from this GreenStalk. It was the same one. I grew in the same one last year. Oh, and look at that. We've got some peas. They could definitely wait a little longer, but I'm gonna eat this. This is my favorite garden snack ever, a sugar snap pea. It's good. Even though the peas are not formed yet, which once they are, when they're bigger inside, they tend to get sweeter. It's still so delicious. And it just rained, so they're washed. They didn't have to wash, they're clean. I love, love, love eating fresh peas from the garden. I am a little sad that I couldn't plant more peas this season because my raised beds were not ready. I have some more peas on the GreenStalk there, but they're also planted late, so I'm not sure how they're gonna deal with the heat. Now let's grab the top ones. I'm not really using this anymore because also, not only because it's raining and I'm not really coming here as much, these guys are way too tall now. Oh, this one is so pretty. They're so nice when the head's still tight. Look at this. Can you guys see how gorgeous this burgundy purple is? Oh my gosh, so pretty. And got this one over here too. Oh my goodness, those ones on the top look so good. I think it's because they're having more light and they get more purple. Look at this beauty. Oh my God. Love it. What a joy it is to harvest the things that you grow from seed in your garden. Let me just move this around one more time. There's always that doubt in the winter that they're not going to do well. At least I have it. Let me know in the comments if you guys feel like that too. Like when you're sowing the seeds, you're always like, oh, I'm not sure how they're going to do. I'm worried this is not going to do well in my garden. And then a couple months later, you're harvesting a basket full of something and just makes, you know, your heart so happy. At least my heart so happy. Let's get one more. And there's a baby one here. I'm going to take it out too. And I want to have enough to cook. The good thing too about doing, oh my goodness, how beautiful. Planting a bunch is that you want to have enough to make a meal. This one's going to be at least maybe a couple. But my husband and I love broccoli. And we could eat this in just a couple days. My favorite way to prepare it, because I know you guys are going to ask, is to roast it. So I roast in very high heat. I'll first toss them with good amount of olive oil, salt and pepper. I want to make sure it's very well coated so they will kind of not fry but kind of cook very nicely and evenly. So you toss them, cut them up, toss them in olive oil, salt and pepper. Put in a very high heat oven for not that long, I like mine to like still charred and crispy. So I would say maybe 5 minutes, so depending on your oven, really. Our oven here is so different than the one we had in New York City. It's a lot faster. Sometimes in 2 minutes, they will already be good. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by the beauty of these guys. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna cut it up with all the stems, 2 to 5 minutes, so depending on your oven. Wait until it gets kind of char, so it gets a little bit burnt, I'll say, on the top, but it's still bright, beautiful green, nice and bright and green. The leaves might burn a little bit more, but we like it. We like the char flavor. And then when you take it out of the oven, you get it in a bowl and you toss it with lemon juice and maybe some flaky salt. You taste one if it's more salt, and it's so good, so simple. But that's my favorite way to prepare it, and it's a very easy side dish to make it too while you're making something else, since it cooks so fast. So that's probably what I'm going to do to these. I'm not gonna promise that I'm going to make a cooking video this time because we have family visiting, and I'm not sure if they're comfortable with the camera, but I love to cook this for them. And I'm feeling like I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. I feel a little bad that I haven't been filming so much because of the rain. I wish I was showing you guys more updates, but it's okay. I wonder how you guys are doing, if you're in the Northeast too, if you're also having a lot of rain, and if you're having any time to be in the garden. But now, before I get too distracted, let's go ahead and grab that spinach. There are also so many bugs and gnats now because everything is very wet. Oh, wow, lots of pollen. They have tiny little flowers, huh? A dust. I don't know if that... Oh, there's a spider here too. They like that. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's like some dust coming out of them. The leaves might be a little bitter. Oh, is this a bug? Oh my goodness, I've never seen this bug before. Let me show you guys. It's green. Look at the camouflage. You see it? If you know what it is, it's a green bug over here. I am not gonna kill it because I do not like to assume that every bug is bad once you just see them. So I might take a picture once we finish filming this. I might move it and I'll learn about it. Might be a beneficial one. We never know. But here are my 2 spikes of flowers, spinach flowers, that I'm going to add to my broccoli bouquet, just like when I'm making bouquets for myself inside. I love making bouquets from my flowers from outside. It's very soothing. Our harvest today won't be a harvest basket, it will be a harvest bouquet. This is our final harvest for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed this little update video, and I can't wait to show you guys more of the other garden and what's going on over there. You saw that I already planted because it was raining, just wanted to get things done, but more updates about that should be coming up soon too. If you stayed all the way until here, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and I'd love to know what's going on in your gardens and if you're harvesting anything yet. And if you want to see when I started this broccoli, I'm going to link a video right over here so you can watch that next. Thank you so much for watching today again, and I'll see you next time.